Hello and welcome to this edition of the Business Channel with Charles Farron, where I will be begging the question, are offshore companies finished? Well, the answer probably is no. However, before we go any further, let's take a look back to 1983 when the British Virgin Islands launched the 1983 International Business Companies Act, or IBC companies. We call them offshores for short, but throughout this video I will refer to them as IBC companies. Now, this was an amazing piece of legislation because it allowed companies worldwide to trade across international borders free of corporation tax and free of value-added tax. However, over the years, the whole system was gradually being hijacked by ne'er-do-well tax dodgers and politicians trying to hide their illicit gains. Now, this was made even worse a number of years ago by the release of information by the Panama Papers, releasing information of the owners and beneficial owners and shareholders of IBC companies, with subsequent other issuances of information worldwide. So it did not do the reputation of IBC companies a great deal of good. However, providing that you operate your IBC company in a legal and proper manner. So what is a legal and proper manner? Well, the company itself may be free of corporation tax and VAT. However, monies earned or taken from the IBC company need to be reported to your local tax jurisdiction wherever you are located in the world. No one wants that brown envelope coming through the door on a Saturday morning to tell you you're under tax investigation. Now, of course, there are legal ways of mitigating your tax liability with an IBC company. Now, the vast majority of my clients do not buy an IBC company simply for the purpose of reduced tax liabilities or whatever, but they buy them often for privacy, because in the vast majority of jurisdictions there is no public record of ownership of an IBC company. The only time information can be received or replied to is basically if the local agent that we deal with is asked to provide information by police authorities, tax authorities or whatever, but that very rarely happens. I cannot remember in the 30 years I've been in this business of that happening on more than 2 or 3 occasions. Now, so if we look at the jurisdictions that I tend to use today, mostly Belize, who have 2 types of structures, the Belize, simple Belize companies, IBC companies, or a Belize limited liability company, or an LLC. I also offer companies in St. Vincent and Grenadines, and also a very interesting product that I will be introducing to you in the next video as a perfect alternative to an IBC company, which is a United Arab Emirates free zone company. Now, this is a specific type of product with one free zone, but I'll tell you more in the next video. So we tend to deal in jurisdictions that we know are safe and sound. Now, the vast majority of jurisdictions are gradually bringing in the requirements for declaration of turnover, etc. at the end of the year. So after the financial year is finished, say you form a company in August, on August the following year, you often have to send a return in, but that doesn't mean to say that they're going to tax you. It's just so they safeguard themselves and they are protected. So be aware of that. Some jurisdictions no longer require that, but the vast majority are moving in that direction. So basically, the structure itself is amazing. It really does do a wonderful job for you, so don't be afraid of it. So we would like you to contact us or any other registered agent. Now, a word of warning: under no circumstances consider buying an IBC company online, because you'll find yourself in a whole lot of trouble, because usually you haven't spoken to anyone, you've just ordered the company, you get all the documentation, try to open a bank account, to find out you can't open a bank account because the banks no longer want to deal in that jurisdiction. So it is essential that you deal with someone that knows what they're talking about, preferably me, of course, but that's your choice. Now, another word of warning: there are hundreds, if not thousands, of videos on platforms such as YouTube and so on and so forth. But many of them are out of date. So if the information you're reading is more than a year old, probably that's dated information. So my policy is, as soon as rules change, I delete that video, rightly or wrongly, I delete that video and put a new one up. Now, if you would like to like and subscribe, hate to ask you to do this, but it does allow you to be kept up to date with the latest information. You can also join our newsletter. Information on how to contact me is at the end of this video, so please do. Hope I haven't bored you to tears and you've enjoyed the video, and hopefully we'll speak one day. Thanks for your time, and bye for now.